So the double game week streak comes to an end. It's the last of what has been an incredible 4 weeks. Which teams will take the final advantage? Welcome to game week 27. So I'm facing off against Alex, who has been on a 6-game losing streak but still remains in 3rd. Meanwhile, these double game weeks have been saving my whole season from embarrassment. Quite a nervous week as I was 6 points behind going into the final game, Man City versus Southampton. Then seeing that my only starting player was Mahrez, thankfully he absolutely smashed it with 18 points. What a man. Aston Villa had a tense 0-0 draw against Wolves, which was lovely to see. However, elsewhere in the squad it was completely quiet. Despite his recent form, I couldn't let myself get carried away. However, Salah completely blanked and Mount did not start, which were costly. His strike pair finally getting their part after 7 weeks for Martial and 9 weeks for Maupay. Tielemans and James continue their good form. Alex is now tied consecutive defeats along with myself for 7. Final score, Andy 49, Alex 31. As for the league leader Ahmed, who is fresh from his perfect 7 wins against the league, he done me quite the favour facing Niall this week. Another fantastic signing with Ward-Prowse smashing 18 points, and once again Cresswell and Fernandes combining their score for 22 points. The rest of his side could take the week off as it only took the 3 of them to secure an 8th straight win for Ahmed. The surge of Manchester City points in the lead up to this game was starting to fade away for Niall. Only one player in the past 2 weeks had performed. This week none of them showed up. Havertz had a good game against Everton, Doherty continues to find form, and a surprise Lindelof clean sheet. It finished Niall 32, Ahmed 63. So this week's middle of the table clash was between Ross and Nicholas. It's starting to look like Kane is finding his form just in time for the final few games of the season with 2 goals and 2 assists. Chelsea's defence is consistent while West Ham is also a boost. 50 points in the past 2 weeks would have been great in any other week. However, facing off against Nicholas this week, 16-point De Bruyne and 12-point Foden were fantastic against Southampton, as well as Luke Shaw and Shea Adams also getting 12 points. A really fantastic week with only 10 players active. This puts pressure on Tomas to hold 4th place. Ross 50, Nicholas 71. So the game of the week was between 2nd place Fuelon and 4th place Tomas. Fuelon recovered from his defeat and got a strong win over Tomas. It was Gareth Bale continuing his form who really helped carry this week. Lingard, Aubameyang and Mings were also putting in the work, but Danny Ings played 12 minutes, which was just enough to stop Wan-Bissaka coming in with 6 points. Classic Fuelon. Tomas was really unfortunate not to come away with a win this week, as his first 2 signings of the season, Mane and Trent, completely blanked at home against Fulham. Along with both City defenders blanking, Gundogan continues to shine along with Rashford. Good defensive work from Target and Fabianski, but overall just not enough to clinch the win. Fuelon 48, Tomas 39. As we move into game week 28, 11 weeks left in the season, Ahmed and Fuelon continue to push ahead from the rest of the table. Tomas was unable to take 3rd place after Alex losing once again. This gave Nicholas the opportunity to skip into 4th. At last, we now have 3 teams fighting for 3rd place. Ross still maintains close behind in this race for 3rd, while finally I managed to reduce the difference to 3 points behind Niall. However, the double game weeks have ended just in time for my match against the league leader, Ahmed.
You serious?
I've managed to impress myself with a 4-game win streak, while Ahmed is now on an 8-win streak, looking for a 9th. Ahmed is currently having a little struggle with injuries. However, in recent weeks his signings have been absolutely on point and it has been cruising him to victory. There really is too many names to mention on his squad that are a threat. Fernandes of course is his key player. We could see some late signings before the deadline, and he has a variety of 9 different teams across his 11 players, while on my team this week I've gone with something completely accidental and ridiculous. 11 players consisting of 4 teams: Aston Villa, Man City, Everton and Leicester. As much as I don't like it, they are 4 sides who are in the top half of the table, and they play 4 sides who are in the bottom half of the table. Fofana has been re-signed along with new signing Iheanacho. Maddison and Barnes are still out, which means he should continue to get some game time. Aguero starts once again, as I am trying to make sure I don't miss when he decides to start scoring again. So that's it for this week. It's going to be tricky, however a win against Ahmed this week just might be enough to overlap Niall for the first time this season. Best of luck with all your teams. I'll catch you next week. Take care. See you later.